it's Hope at Crafty Hope. I am continuing to work on my Jewelry Making for Beginners series. I'm really excited about this episode of it because in this one we're actually starting on some of the jewelry making techniques. This one in particular is going to be on opening and closing a jump ring and how you can use that skill to make an entire piece of jewelry. So, I am going to let you know that you can look at videos 1 through 5 to learn a little bit about different jewelry materials and tools and supplies and things like that that I use and what I call them and all of that. But if you're ready to get started and jump in, this I think is the most basic of all techniques. Opening and closing a jump ring. All you need in order to do this are a jump ring, and then 2 pliers. Now specifically, I think a pair of chain nose pliers, the ones with the flat on the inside, and a pair of bent nose pliers are the best thing. That's what I use. You can also use chain nose pliers that have the ridges on the inside, or you can use round nose pliers. Now, I do not recommend the round nose pliers, but if that's all you have, go for it. I've done it before. It's just not the most effective thing. Now, to open a jump ring, and I'm using a fairly large one in this example so that it's really visible for y'all, you are going to locate and I'm trying to find it, the opening of the jump ring. You see that little opening there? And you're going to put your pliers on either side of that opening, like that. And then in one swift motion, you will twist, like that, to open the jump ring. Closing it, you're going to do the same thing. You are going to twist, and you're going to let that close your cup. Now, of course I'm going to slip because I'm looking at the camera and not at what I'm doing. Sometimes you may need to rock that twist back and forth to get it exactly back where you want it to go. Now because I am again looking at the camera, I'm going to twist and form pressure to try to get this one closed. Alright, so that's opening and closing one. Now, starting out, a lot of people have probably done the same thing. I'm using another jump ring to show you what not to do. And that is to simply pull it open. Because as you see, when you do something like that, that distorts your ring. It makes it unusable. Because when you try to push that back together, you are never really going to get that same beautiful ring shape. So, do not pull it apart. Twist it apart. That way you can end up with a nice beautiful round ring. So I'm going to show you a couple quick ways that you can use this skill to make jewelry. So for one, you can open your jump ring just as we have done, slip it onto a focal, and so this one has a little loop at the top, and I've slipped that onto it. And then take a piece of chain and simply put it on the chain. So I'm putting the chain into this. I could also, if I don't want that focal to move, I could slip that jump ring into the middle of the chain. Now I prefer one that slides around a little bit, and then you close your jump ring. And I'm having trouble because this is one of these large jump rings, so it's not going to be the most perfect thing for this video. But then you have a necklace, especially if you already have the clasps on the ends of your chain. We'll get to that in just a second, but you can make a bracelet the same way. Here I have a chain bracelet blank bought just like this with the clasp already on it. And I'm going to take a little charm here, and it's already got a jump ring on it, and I just have to find my opening for it and put my pliers on either side, twisting it open, and then put that onto the chain and close it, twisting it closed, just like that. And now I have a bracelet with a charm on it. Another for ear wires, something similar. You've got your ear wire, your jump ring, and a little charm. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my jump ring, twist it open. I will slide that charm on, slide my ear wire on, and, well, if I can get it, and close that jump ring. And I have an earring. You can attach a clasp with jump rings. So here I have a small lobster clasp that already has a jump ring on the end of it. So I will open the jump ring, if I can find it. I'm getting all shaky on camera. Y'all stop making me nervous. So I've got my jump ring open. I'm going to slide it onto the end of this chain. Well, and if it doesn't go on, that means your opening isn't wide enough and you're going to need to open it just a little bit wider. So sometimes that's all that you need. And I close it. Now, I did not cut the end of this chain, but I'm going to do that, not cut. You can either cut the end of chain, or some chain has an opening like a jump ring. This one does, and I am going to twist it open. Make sure my charm stays on. And I'm going to slip on the jump ring that's on the other side of this into that opening, and then close it. Again, with a twisting motion. Now this is kind of a short thing. I didn't measure it out, so it's probably more of a choker. But with just the simple technique of opening and closing a jump ring, we've made a necklace, an earring, and a charm bracelet, as well as cut chain and added a clasp. That's it. You know, that is a skill that's all you need in order to make a completed piece of jewelry. There is a tool that you can get that is a ring that you slip on, in which you put the jump ring into the side and twist it open. I've never used one. Apparently it's great for people who have to open and close a bunch of jump rings at a time, so you don't have to constantly have those two pliers, and it's a little bit easier for you. I use the pliers. So I think that's everything as far as opening and closing the jump ring. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I am going to cover making a simple loop in our next video, so we'll go over that. That'll be lots of fun, and I will see you then. Like, subscribe, all those things. Have a fabulous day.